All right, Kathy has a question now for Karen Kayne. Hey, Kathy, what would you like to ask her?
Hi, I just wanted to ask Karen, we just recently moved into our retirement home, and I've kind of picked more beiges and creams that I'm not used to. I usually prefer white, and I think I need some color and some advice on wall decor just to make it pop.
You look young for retirement.
I was going to say, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Way too young. I think you need to move into like a hip new area. Honestly. So I just want to make sure I've got the right shot out here. So, okay, so this is the dining room. And as you can see, the furniture is quite traditional. And you can also in the corner, there is a curio cabinet. So the first thing I want done is the curio cabinet to go. All right, it feels a little forced, and what I'd like to see is if you take, this is sort of my after sketch, and I'd like to see that whole back wall done in drapery. So take the drapery from the window ledge here and all the way to the wall, and that way you're creating a lot of impact in the space. And if you did, even though you've got the beiges and the creams, I still think you can add some interest either in a drapery, so if we do something like this, where there's a large, bold pattern, really great. Now, if you're going to do a large, bold pattern on the drapery, you want to do something much more quiet on the area rug. And you can see in the shot here that we've introduced an area rug. Here, I'm showing it with the pattern on the rug, and then your drapery would be a solid, maybe with just a little bit of a banding. It's also nice to have a big mirror to reflect the space. So I've done that over on, I think, this side here. And then opposite to that, you want a huge piece of art to bring in the color. Right. All right? So you want to accessorize with color. You want to bring in some interest with pattern and texture. That'll make a big difference. And then when you move into your kitchen, so over here in the next space, so very similar space, table, window. There, if you're going to do the pattern on the drapery in the dining room, then you don't do it in the kitchen or vice versa. All right, so that's really important to know. And then same thing with your window coverings. If you're going to go that dramatic wall-to-wall look in your dining room, just do panels in your kitchen because your kitchen wants to be a little bit less formal. So just something very, you can do a nice simple linen, which is, that's great.
I think we should hold them together because you really get to see how lovely they are.
So you can see they complement each other. And both in the kitchen and in the dining room, if you wanted to do, again, a little bit conservative drapery, then you can bring in the impact with the carpeting. So these are all a polypropylene-based carpet, so very easy to keep in a kitchen. You don't have to worry about spills. You can spot clean them, easy peasy. Now, the last room is your family room. So you've got this beautiful stone wall and space on either side. So the first thing I want to do is I'd like to introduce shelving above your console. So here, I'm on the opposite side here. So the TV right now is sitting on the console. I'd like to elevate that because your wall is the fireplace wall is so tall, you need to bring everything up. So introduce a shelf, it'll allow you to, accessorize around that. And then on that fireplace, I'd like to bring in a beautiful piece of very sort of ethereal looking art. Because you don't want something that's too bold, it's a very soft space, and then you can couple it on the other side. I'm showing you here that you've got two pieces, I believe, on this side here. So you want to create balance. You want everything to be almost at eye level, and then if you have a piece like so, which is a landscape, then introduce something that's a little bit more simple and a lot more white in the background. Okay, so if you've got color on the fireplace against that white stone, then you want to bring that on the opposite side. And if you are looking for a backdrop for color, that's where I would bring in just your feature wall again in something like flint. So nice dark tone, which will offset these beautiful colors of the artwork, and that'll give the focal point.
Wow, that's good.
Done.
You can tell you're into art. Like, you spent a long time with that, and I love that.